Today we're looking at a 1969 Chevelle SS Convertible, factory finished in code 72 Monaco Orange. If you don't know, that is very special to the 69 model year, and you could only get it in an SS trim level car like this one here. In 68, you could tell an SS by its VIN. That went away in 69, and that's the way it was for the next couple of years to come. This one packs the original numbers matching 396, 3¼ horse. It's got a whole bunch of accessories strapped on top of that motor. The interior options, it's loaded up. We got a nice black soft top. Actually look even better down. I think that's a bit better. Now let's take a look at the front end of this car. We know she's benefited from a restoration. The chrome looks great. Grille is nice. The SS badging is bright. This has the correct glass T3 headlamps in all 4 pockets. Cool to see. Those go for big money on eBay. Hood release is down in the bumper. And voila, beautifully dressed. It's the original 396, 3¼ horse. It still has the quadrajet on top. We've got the correct exhaust manifolds, the factory air conditioning. You see it has the proper Delco fuel filter on it still. Dual master with power brakes and power steering. See a fun touch, they've got a old school Delco battery topper on here even. The underside of the hood has the correct insulation, done in trim black. And the original trim tag, which calls out the code 72 Monaco Orange, is still present. Now they've made one alteration from stock. This was born with a white interior, or a parchment interior. I think it looks good in black with this nice SS stripe going down the side of it. You see we're riding on radial TAs by BF Goodrich. Got the white letters out. Styling, of course. 225/70 R14 with disc brakes behind it. This body is very straight as you come down the side of it. You see the gaps are consistent from top to bottom. The wheel arch moldings look good. Nice matching wheel and tire out back. Really good angle on this car. Rear tail lamps look great. The trim on the filler panel and these light bezels look awesome. These have 69 dated taillight lenses. I'll grab the keys and show you inside the trunk. Smooth action on the deck lid. Trunk gutter looks new. The seal looks new. Got a full-size spare back here, matching with the old school bias play on it. That could even be original. There's some date codes on here. Very neat. Wheel tubs look nice, inner quarters look good. Original jack instruction stickers on the underside of the deck lid's a fun touch. Seals up good, exhaust looks awesome. This passenger side quarter is just as straight and slick as the driver. Overall, this has a very nice paint job on it. All right, as we check out the interior, the door cards are in nice good shape. And one thing you don't regularly see on these Chevelles, this has power windows. Very cool. These bucket seats have been nicely recovered. We've got a sharp looking 3-spoke wheel in here on the factory tilt column. How about that? We have a speedometer run up to 120 miles per hour, 65,400 miles on the clock. Over to the right, we have our factory tach looking cool. Gauges for our fuel level, coolant temp, oil pressure, and amp reading. In the middle here, we've got our factory heat and AC controls, and below that we have an original Delco AM/FM radio. Looking down on the floor, we have the staple style shifter with the full console, and that is mated to the original numbers matching Turbo 400. It has the VIN present still intact on it. Dash pad in good shape, no cracks here. Glove compartment, stock, simple, probably original to the car. So we check out the rear. It is in equivalent condition. Looks like the seats recovered, inner cards have been redone. Or like the seat belts look to be original to me. You see the seat backs on both of these seats aren't beat up and they're in good shape. All right, guys, we just left the shop. This thing is purring like a kitten. These power brakes feel awesome. They're grabbing evenly, the steering wheel isn't getting pulled any which way. Our turn indicator comes on the dash like it should, and it cancels how she should. This transmission just shifted into second, we didn't even feel it. And the 4-barrel is nice and dialed in, no hesitation as we lean into the pedal. I like it. Power steering, suspension, feels nice and tight. Very smooth car. As we take a few bumps, you hardly feel it and you don't hear anything you don't like. We'll get up to some open road here and run it through second and third.
You can open the door of spirit and control it. Expect it overnight.
A little bit of static, but for original 1969 equipment, that's awesome. That is working. Hear that compressor kick on. And this car is very smooth through the RPM range. Kick down cables working as it should, downshifted, and then upshifted back into third, just like it should. It's smooth. Quick recap on this thing. Beautiful, drives like a dream. This car lived in California throughout its life, so it's dry, original body, all the things we like, and it's getting hard to find. Speaking of hard to find, a factory Monaco Orange or Hugger Orange 69 SS is like a needle in the haystack. When you add in the drop top portion of it, you can do a little bit of math based on the production numbers, and there's maybe 100 built. How many are still with their original drivetrain in this kind of condition? That's a real small pool. If you've been looking for one of these, you can call us up at any time. The number is 248-714-2110, or drop us an email at inquiry@LaFontaineClassicCars.com. Appreciate you guys checking this out. Like the video and subscribe if you want to see more. And always check out the full listing down in the description. That will take you over to our website where we have 100+ pictures going all the way around this. Pictures up underneath it, very clean. And also we got some other cool cars on our site. Be sure to check it out. We'll see you guys in the next one.